What if I told you there's a way to make your crypto work 2 jobs at once? Same money, double rewards. Sounds impossible, right? Well, welcome to the weird and wonderful world of restaking. I'm going to explain this cutting-edge crypto concept so simple that even your 10-year-old cousin could get it. Let's go. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Deciphering Crypto. I'm Shay, and we make crypto, blockchain, and AI simple for everyone. Here's today's plan. We're breaking down EigenLayer and restaking. No jargon, no confusion, just plain English and fun stories. By the end of this video, you'll understand how Ethereum security is being stretched like silly putty across dozens of projects, why that's exciting, and what could go wrong. Even if you've never touched crypto before, you're about to get it. Let's start with the basics. All right, first we need to understand staking. Imagine Ethereum is a huge digital city that needs security guards to keep everything running smoothly. These guards are called validators. They're people running computers that check transactions and keep the network honest. But here's the catch. To become a validator, you need to put up a deposit. You lock up some of your ETH as a promise that you'll play by the rules. It's like leaving a $500 deposit when you rent an apartment. If you're a good tenant, you get it back plus maybe some interest. If you trash the place, the landlord keeps it. For Ethereum validators, if you do your job honestly, you earn rewards, about 4 to 6% per year. But if you try to cheat or mess up badly, the network can slash you, meaning it takes away some of your deposited ETH as punishment. That's the deal. Lock up your money, behave, get paid. Misbehave, lose money. Right now, there are over 32 million ETH staked on Ethereum. That's billions of dollars worth of security protecting the network. It really is pretty impressive. But here's where it gets interesting. All those validators have their ETH locked up doing one job, securing Ethereum. But what if, and stick with me here, what if they could use the same locked ETH to secure other projects at the same time? That's restaking. And that's what EigenLayer does. Let me give you a fun analogy. Imagine you have a library card for a big main library downtown. You paid a deposit for it and you follow all their rules. Now, a new, smaller library opens up across town. Instead of making you get a whole new card, they say, hey, if you already have the main library card, you can use it here too. That has some value, right? So now you're borrowing books from both libraries with your one card. Maybe the new library even gives you bonus cookies every time you visit as a thank you. That's like restaking. You're reusing your trust credentials, your staked Ethereum, to help multiple places. But, and this is huge, if you break the rules at either library, they can revoke your card entirely. You lose access to both. In crypto terms, if you restake your ETH to help secure some new project and something goes wrong, maybe you mess up, maybe the project fails, you could get slashed and lose your Ethereum, just like in a regular Ethereum staking. So restaking means extra rewards for extra work, but also extra risk. Your one deposit is now on the line in more places. Now let's talk about how this actually works in practice. Enter EigenLayer. Think of EigenLayer as the middleman that checks your library card and lets you use it at other libraries. Technically, it's a set of smart contracts on Ethereum. Here's the process. You're an Ethereum validator with ETH staked. You opt in to EigenLayer by pointing your staked ETH into their smart contract. EigenLayer then shows you a menu of projects that need extra security. These are called AVSs, which stands for Actively Validated Services, but let's just call them projects. These projects might be things like an Oracle, which brings real-world data into crypto, or a data storage network, or a new blockchain rollup. Each one needs trusted validators. That's where you come in. You choose which projects to support with your restaked ETH. If all goes well, these projects pay you fees on top of your normal Ethereum staking rewards. So instead of earning just 5% from Ethereum, maybe now you're earning 8 or 9% total. Same ETH, more income. That is definitely the appeal. But remember, more rewards equals more risk. Each project you join is another place where something could go wrong. So why does any of this matter? Let's zoom out and look at the big picture. All right, here is why this is actually a big deal. Think of Ethereum's validators as elite castle guards that are protecting a fortress. With restaking, those same guards can now also protect nearby villages and outposts. all without those villages needing to hire their own guards from scratch. This is huge for new crypto projects. Instead of launching a new coin and convincing thousands of people to stake it and secure your network, which is hard, you can just plug into EigenLayer and borrow Ethereum security. It's like every new store in a mall using the mall's security team instead of hiring their own. The result is faster innovation, better security, less fragmentation, and for ETH holders, more ways to earn. Within just a year of launch, over $20 billion worth of ETH was restaked through EigenLayer. People are clearly excited about this. But before you get too excited, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, the risks. Okay, this isn't magic. There are serious risks. Even Vitalik Buterin, Ethereum's co-founder, has urged caution with restaking. Okay, here's the nightmare scenario. Imagine tons of validators all restake into one new project, and that project catastrophically fails. Maybe it gets hacked, maybe the operators go rogue. Suddenly, all those validators get slashed at once. Huge amounts of ETH are lost. These people might be so upset they pressure Ethereum into somehow undoing it or rescuing them, bailing them out. But here's Ethereum's rule: no bailouts. If you opted into a risky project and it blows up, that's on you. Ethereum won't change its rules or fork or anything crazy to save you. This is critical because if Ethereum started making exceptions, trust in the whole system will break down. The good news? EigenLayer's team agrees with this. They've built in safeguards. Slashing was turned on gradually, not all at once. There's a veto process to prevent unfair slashing. You can't use restaked ETH as collateral elsewhere to avoid compound risks. But the safest approach is common sense. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Choose projects carefully. Don't overextend. If you're the cautious type, maybe only restake a portion of your Ethereum or stick to one super trusted service. Remember, restaking is brand new. It's an experiment. There could be bugs, unexpected issues, or growing pains. The community is watching closely and constantly improving the safety measures. So approach with eyes wide open. Now, assuming people do this carefully, what could it mean for crypto's future? If restaking is done carefully, and that's a big if, the implications are very exciting. For Ethereum, it becomes a universal security layer. Instead of hundreds of separate blockchains, each with weak security, we could have 100 services all backed by Ethereum's fortress-level protection. For users, that means more secure apps, fewer scams, better services, because everything is backed by the same elite validator set. For ETH holders, more earning opportunities. Your ETH doesn't just sit there, it's working multiple jobs. For innovators, easier to launch new projects. Focus on your idea, not on recruiting a whole validator network from scratch. This could genuinely accelerate crypto innovation. We might see an explosion of new decentralized services, AI compute networks, better oracles, scaling solutions, all secured by Ethereum's restakers. It's like Ethereum becomes the foundation for an entire ecosystem of trust. All right. Let's bring this all together. Restaking is a bit like discovering a cheat code. 1 ETH, 2 jobs, double rewards. Sounds amazing, but like any cheat code, it comes with consequences. You learned today that restaking lets you reuse your staked ETH to secure multiple projects through EigenLayer. More rewards, yes, but also more risk because your deposit is on the line in more places. Think library cards, think lending your bike to multiple friends, think castle guards protecting villages. All these analogies point to the same truth. Shared security is powerful and efficient, but you gotta be careful where you spread yourself. If you're new to crypto, I hope this made you feel empowered. These cutting-edge concepts aren't beyond you. You just learned something at the frontier of Ethereum. So the key takeaways: 1 stake, multiple jobs, extra rewards for extra risk, choose projects carefully, no bailouts, you're on your own. Restaking could make crypto more secure and interconnected, or it could cause problems if people are reckless. The story is still being written, so stay curious, keep learning, and always manage your risks. And of course, this has all been educational. None of this is financial advice. Always do your own research. With that being said, if you're looking for help on your crypto journey, check out Caleb and Brown. They're a personal crypto brokerage. Basically, you get your own expert to guide you through buying, selling, and managing crypto. It's like having a knowledgeable friend on speed dial. If that sounds useful, there's a referral link in the description. Using it supports this channel and gets you connected with a trusted service. It's definitely a win-win. Thanks if you do, it really helps us keep making videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more beginner-friendly crypto breakdowns. Drop a comment if you have any questions. I read all of them. Stay safe, stay smart, and I'll see you next week. Take care.